if you like it, I mean, hello everybody. My name is Mimsy. This is my first video. It's taken from a stream. It's not gonna be that good, but we are literally ranting the entire time about how much we hate SeaWorld while playing Among Us. Because who doesn't like Among Us right now? I mean, quite a few people. But, like, don't worry about that right now. It's about Among Us. I promise. Except we're ranting about SeaWorld the entire time. And it's funny. To me. Well, anyway. If you like it, I mean, you can subscribe. That'd be very nice, thank you. Okay, anyway, bye.
On Netflix
Oh
called
no.
Black Whale, and let me just say, I'm really sad now.
Yeah, SeaWorld is garbage, and the fact that they could legally get away with half the shit they were doing is absolutely disgusting. And a failure of our government.
Yeah.
So anyways, how are you
Where
guys
are you? Are you
doing?
hiding? Where are you?
I'm hiding from all of you.
She's being a sneak.
I feel like
Imagine being reborn as an orca, but you live in SeaWorld.
Oh. Oh.
That's like being reborn as a prisoner.
Like,
that's midlife.
I feel like doing this on Polis would be even scarier.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
especially.
Wait, being reborn as a what?
No!
Wait, being reborn
Found
as
you.
a what?
Mimsy,
Somebody
I had
please answer my
one task.
question.
I had an upload left.
Oh
Being
no!
reborn as a what would be scary?
I could have sued her,
No,
but I wasn't uploading yet.
Doing this game in Polis map would be scary.
Wait, listen. What did
no.
McKenna say? Being reborn as what would be scarier? Or what
What?
would be scarier?
No,
I'm so
play-
confused. I thought she said being reborn as something would be scarier.
no,
I
she
didn't.
said that playing this mode of the game would be scary in Polis.
Not like
Oh, I was so confused. I was like,
meant
what's
like
scarier?
for the crewmates if we put it back to
Yeah.
dark.
so, so I'm like sad.
Why?
I watched it because of the documentary, and I'm sad about it.
Am I the only one that doesn't understand what SeaWorld is doing? Like I don't know what's happening.
So they like have orcas, captive orcas that they captured from the wild, and also like the place that they captured, like one of the orcas, one of the most popular and also murderous ones. It started with a T, but I forgot. They just call him Tilly, and he's the biggest one. He was also used as like mostly just the breeding guy, a lot, and when they captured him, and he was very young. They like saw two other orcas, like they caught all the orcas in the net, and then just two orcas died from keeping them there for so long.
Murder.
Yeah, they're just really inhumane, and the things that they're kept in are way too small, and they're all they can do is just circle and circle and circle, being encampment.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, can I sabotage at all?
Yeah.
Can I close doors or just turn off?
Anything that doesn't have a countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Did I
and
have
then
to be
like
the first one to die?
Yes.
orcas are supposed to live. Male orcas are supposed to live around 50 years, and females are supposed to live around 100 years in the wild.
No.
But they're like, oh no, they only live to 25 years because that's the lifespan at them in that. Because they can only live to 25 years, and they're like, no, they live longer in the wild. I mean, they live longer in captivity here with us, and it's so bad, and like there's like over 100 injuries and like over like 10 deaths from orcas in captivity, and it's really bad. Why do you close all the doors?
I'm trying to slow you down, duh.
And
Let's
only
kill
about
good.
1% of orcas have slabbed down, like planted down dorsal fins, and then 25% in SeaWorld have that.
I'm just gonna watch you. I'm done with my tasks. I'm just gonna watch you.
I'm done with my tasks too. Do you want to run around?
I like
sorry,
don't
I'm
have the
done with
time
my
to kill anyone.
Let's have a dance party in here.
I'm done
It's
with
just-
all my tasks. Natalie, it's okay. I saw you run by me just now.
Oh, that's so cool. Thanks.
I see you, Natalie.
We're talking
Oh,
about
that's
something.
so cool. Thanks.
We're talking about something very serious that's happening in SeaWorld, and all you hear is me crying.
You're obviously crying.
Okay, well, we're talking about
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
Are we just hunting
It's
her?
really
down?
sad.
It is really.
Real
Can we
hard.
just make a petition so that everyone in the world
There-
can sue?
There
SeaWorld?
is still
God damn it.
petitions.
We
Gang,
won!
gang.
Is SeaWorld still like legally operating?
Yep, they
Yes.
still have Tilly
Literally
too.
fucking how?
They
what?
still have Tilly, the original,
What
like one of the original.
What
They still
the
have
hell? How is
It's
that
really sad.
legal?
Tilly. I don't.
was crunchy?
And
Also,
now
keep
they're
in mind
like,
our
"Oh,
last
no,
president was
Tilly's-"
weakening
they're like-
animal rights.
Yeah, and they're like, no, Tilly's in shows now. Tilly's doing great. Tilly's fine. They
The fact that
pull 'em
Tilly was
out-
ever treated like that is a problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
So
ma'am.
they pull him out for like at the end for bows, just a bow, and then they send him back in because he's killed so many people. He's killed like 4 people,
Oh.
and not out of like. It's so bad. Anyways,
Oh. Anyway.
Wait, why'd he kill people?
because so like, they don't have anything. They don't have any enrichment. They don't have anything. It's more of like it could either be boredom or play at first. Like he killed like one of the most trusted and loving trainers that he had. I forgot her name, but Deborah or something like that. And it was really sad. And she was great, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, she's absolutely amazing," and we all loved her. And then Tilly killed her, and Tilly was getting really frustrated. Oh, I almost fixed lights.
Why me?
I'm sorry, you were the first person.
And it's a
Tilly-
lot. And
Wait,
Tilly,
so did they do it on purpose?
Tilly might have, yeah.
So they don't
Oh.
even know for sure if it was an accident or not?
Yeah, but they still shouldn't
too
kill
common for it
Tilly.
to not be an
It's not Tilly's fault. Well, it's kind of Tilly's. It's not the trainer's fault, but it's also not Tilly's fault because they captured Tilly from the wild and they use him. It's really bad over there.
Yeah, no, like it's the fault of like how they've been taking care of him and the fact that they took him from the wild.
Yeah.
At
And
the
the
same
trainers-
time, I don't think he's accidentally killing his trainers if he's managed to kill that many.
Oh no, he's not like it's more out of like play sometimes, and it's not only the trainers. Like there's this one person who snuck into it at night and
I
went
thought
into
we
his
were
enclosure, and he killed him. And
Sorry.
ripped him apart. And SeaWorld was like, oh no, he just drowned in the water. Like SeaWorld covered up so much stuff, and he used to be up in a SeaWorld in Canada at first. And then he killed a girl there, and they were like, no, it was the other 2 female orcas in there, not Tilly. And Tilly was also known as like Tilly was really good. He was also really friendly, but also sometimes killed people. Like he was one of the best ones there.
I'm not
And-
saying Tilly was evil, but I mean, how often do these animals like kill people, even if it's in play?
None. A human has never been killed from a wild orca out in the wild.
No, I'm talking about
Only-
like other animals that have been kept like he has.
Oh, a bunch of other orcas have killed. Other
Okay.
than Tilly. Tilly's just killed the most because he's one of the most used and one of the most famous.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's sad. It's
The fact that they've like kept him and stuff,
Mhm.
and the
still there.
but like even with what's happened, and even with the like what's it called, backlash of like how they treat their animals, and they still keep.
Yeah. And a lot of their
I feel
trainers,
like-
at first too,
Dang
they had
it.
no idea. They had no idea. They just believed.
Really?
Yeah.
So they just don't fucking tell them either.
Yeah, people die and then they immediately cover up. They're like, no, they drowned. It was an accident. It was the
Eat the
trainer's
rich.
accident. And then the trainers didn't know. Someone said that someone died 10 days before they went into training to become a trainer, and they had no idea.
Lemonade popsicle.
At that point, they're literally just like lying about
Yeah.
death and people dying in accidents.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, it's the trainer's fault and stuff like that. And there was this one
Wow.
case. Yeah, they blame the trainers all the time, even though the trainers are not in the wrong. It's because these animals don't have enough enrichment in life. They need enrichment. They're dangerous
Enrichment.
creatures. Enrichment, yeah, they need brain power. They need to be out
Yeah.
there with their actual pods, because they just put together a bunch of random orcas that don't know each other. Some are from the wild, some are born there, some just completely different. They have their own languages with each different pod. It's not intermixed at all. They put them all in one. They're they're a family. They're a whole pod. They're not a pod. They don't know each other. They Tilly was also
Literally,
bullied a
how
lot
is
by-
SeaWorld allowed to legally operate?
Yeah. Tilly,
How did that not spark a bunch of laws and reforms and shit. Because I know about that documentary. It's pretty well known. At least I thought it. My mom used to tell me about it.
Yeah. And Tilly was also like always bullied by other orcas. Like he had always a bunch of scratches on him and rakes from teeth and everything. It's bad. And they were kept in like 12 hours of the day. They're kept in small containers that they can barely swim in outside during the night. Like 5 p.m. to like 8 a.m. is where they're kept. So over 12 hours. That's their day.
Bum, bum, bum.
So anyways, this is a fun stream.
This is super fun.
Let's just all start a revolt.
Revolution.
Not a petition. No, like literally, let's get violent.
Yes.
Like eat the rich kind of violent?
SeaWorld specifically.
There's always protests going on outside of it, and they don't do anything.
Okay.
No, I
Why
mean
does kids
go to.
always dying now?
You know what? Why can they invade DC over Donald Trump? Let's invade DC over SeaWorld. I'm kidding.
Let's invade SeaWorld.
Yeah,
Why does
definitely.
kids always die in Nav?
Set SeaWorld on fire.
Wait, what?
Okay, but literally,
Yeah.
what state is
Like
SeaWorld
the
in?
4 other times I found your
I
body.
think there's one in
There's-
Florida.
There's more
There's
than
one in
one.
Florida, there's one in Texas, there's a couple in Canada. They're
Of course, they're all in the South. Canada.
Yeah, they're
There's
all
one
over
in
the
Canada.
country. Yeah,
What
there's
the
one in
fuck?
there's one by an African island. That's not officially SeaWorld, but they
finished my lemonade
sold their
popsicle.
whales to them. They sold their orcas to them.
Oh.
And they were like, oh yeah,
The
these are our
poor
whales. And then they
babies.
taught their trainers through SeaWorld's training programs. And then they did all that. And then one of the orcas killed their best trainer there.
Oh.
And SeaWorld was like, no, but we're not affiliated with them. So, and even like when like a SeaWorld trainer, like top trainer was there watching it happen, watching the man get killed. They were like, no, we're not affiliated with them. Nothing. No.
Why are people working at SeaWorld?
Most back then they didn't know, but now I have no idea. Like, do research before you get a job at the place you're working to make sure they're
For real.
ethical, especially if you're working with animals.
Yeah. If I was viciously famous, if I was unbelievably famous, you know, my entire thing would just become how much I hate SeaWorld and how much we need to get rid of it. I'm not even like, not that I don't care about animal rights, but like because I do, but I'm not even like a big like animal rights activist, but like I just have a thing about SeaWorld. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like let's maybe no, SeaWorld bad. Let's just set
Let's
SeaWorld
just
on
maybe
fire.
not.
The animals will
Please.
live because they're water types. So the people will not. But I think that's okay.
Oh goodness.
That was a good popsicle.
My mic, if it unplugs
What
one
kind
more
of
time-
popsicle?
It was a
Go ahead.
popsicle.
It's not a lemonade popsicle. It literally says lemon flavored vitamin water.
It's a
vitamin
lemonade.
It's vitamin water. Water is just because it has water and lemon in it does not make it lemonade. It's literally vitamin water.
Ah! My mic, I swear to God, if my mic doesn't stay in place. Oh my God.
Your life's so hard. She's drinking lemon flavored vitamin water and calling it lemonade.
Oh no.
Why don't you just get lemonade?
I really want
Yeah.
lemonade now.
Lemonade mix.
It's my
You don't
favorite
have to.
thing ever.
Do you think lemonade is just entirely mixed? Do you think
Oh.
that's how people make?
Slay.
That's just always how I have it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I know. But it's fine because
No, it's not.
it's lemonade.
No, it's not lemonade. It's powder with some lemon stuff in it and sugar, and then you put it in water. You know what lemonade is? Water, lemons, and sugar.
Why do I always die either in navigation or right next to it?
I don't know. I said that.
I'm
Right now
sorry.
I'm in the hallway. I'm at the front of navigation.
Why do I never die?
Yeah,
the
I'm
guy
Do you
vibing
think-
over here.
How do you
It's
spell
always after.
controversy?
Like this.
Controversial
I can't-
Among Us.
I don't know how to spell controversy. I Like
Hey,
that.
Like this.
Siri,
I don't know how to spell it.
How do you spell controversy?
Listen, I thought it Contro with an O.
True.
Okay.
Verse, and then Y.
Yeah.
Why my life? Why am I alive?
And then SeaWorld. Back to SeaWorld. One more thing.
Oh God.
They saw it as a win, like one of the trainer moments, where this.
I don't know if I spelled that
orca
right.
with the most trained, like head trainer
Fudge.
of in SeaWorld for orcas, was dragged to the bottom of the pit, which is really deep. Kept there for like a minute and then brought back up, and then he like didn't freak out. He like pet him. He's like, it's okay. They had a bond. They had a real bond, because these animals are intelligent. They can form human bonds. And then he drags him back down anymore. He's like trying to drown him, and then
Okay, I'll title it that.
and then like he brought him back up. Like it happened a couple more times, and he was like, and then he just kept being calm. He didn't thrash. He didn't freak out. And then the whale eventually let go, and he like swam away. They put up a net, and the whale went over the net and almost got him again, but he got out. And they're like, and SeaWorld sees that as a win. They're like, yeah, that's how you should react. Yeah, that's a win. Yeah, that's good. That's a good trainer.
Oh my goodness. I swear to God. Why is SeaWorld
Can I
even a
be
thing?
Can I be entirely honest? How did the trainer react? I spanked really hard in the half chuck of that.
So like he was really calm. He like stroked it. He was very
Yeah.
nice. He didn't freak out. He just like he was a good swimmer, so he like he's
Mhm.
experienced scuba diver, so he was able to hold his breath for a while. But they're like, yeah, that's a win. Like he was able to live, so it's fine.
Yeah. There's no aspect of that they could do to maybe prevent it,
Yeah.
because that would take money and ethics and morals.
Yeah, and
And
then
they are
the place
businessmen,
that
and they
keeps
don't have
suing
any of
them-
that.
Yeah, and then the place that keeps suing them, I forgot what it's called. They're like, oh, so make it so the trainers can't go in the water with the animals. Make it so this, and then SeaWorld's like, no. No, I won't do that.
Literally, why too?
I know.
Oh, right, because
Because they
nothing
want to perform shows and get money.
But yeah, and that's the other thing is they're not losing much. No one's gonna stop them. Nothing legal's happening. They're not being pursued. There's no laws. They're not losing money. They're able to cover up all the bullshit that they've been exposed for.
Yeah. I like how
What?
every single round, I'd like walk past Natalie alive, and then I walk past her again, she's just dead. Like that's happened 3 times.
Yeah, I got murdered.
This is
My previous statements about being murdered still stands. Looks like a lot of sickos in here. Jamie, does Twitch have a tagging system or something?
Like
I
what do
don't
you
know
mean?
if it does.
Who's dead? Oh, me.